Good evening, fellow citizens of the world. I speak to you in fear, in fear for humanity, because it has lost all of its independence and autonomy in recent times. We have never been as enslaved as we are nowadays, and you probably know what I'm referring to: phones and social media. 10 years ago, cellular phones were definitely something rare. Nowadays, it's rare not to find someone with a smartphone, capable of connecting to all other smartphones and accessing all of the information ever created in just a matter of seconds. Yet, as always with technology, there's a dark side, especially when the tentacles of aristocracy flick on these new developments. More so than cocaine, marijuana, and heroin combined, social media is the most life-consuming creation mankind has ever devised. It, with profiles made to fool people into depression, defines and enforces the standards in our society. Gucci, Louis Vuitton, Versace, Lamborghini, and Porsche, to name a few, dominate closets and tags in social media. Everyone wears and shows off these brands excessively, and in doing so allude to a fabricated life of riches. But even worse than that is how our human condition drives us to fall for the trap. Humans have the drive to belong and be accepted, which is no exception when it comes to the depravities of social media. So this begs the question, are we truly free, or are we enslaved by our profiles? Are we then chained to buy Gucci, Louis Vuitton, Porsche, and the others? Just like 1984's Winston is condemned to only buy Victory products. Do we live in an Orwellian society without even knowing? Maybe present-day media bias is not as far from Orwellian reality. ABC, CNN, CBS, and MSNBC combined add up to around 4 million total viewers, on prime time only. Picture the reach that these media corporations have in the minds of American public. Picture the havoc. Allow me to illustrate. George Stephanopoulos, the chief journalist at ABC, is also a former Clinton operative. David Rhodes, president of CBS News, is the brother of a former senior Obama staffer. Comcast, which owns NBC, is managed by a Democrat donor. CBS and CNN are both supported financially by huge Democratic donations. And I'm afraid the list goes on. As soon as you realize how influenced the media truly is, it is no longer mysterious where the bias and political leaning comes from. It is no longer mysterious how the American public is being fed the most blatant of lies on a daily basis and on prime time. Just as how the Ministry of Truth fed lies to the citizens of Oceania. In America, the truth is no longer built on the grounds of factual basis, but it is built in the strategy and political ambitions of the Democratic Party. This scenario is strikingly close to 1984's Oceania, where truth goes from being something divine and intangible to something the party owns and manipulates for its own benefit. Brothers and sisters, I am afraid for the sake of humanity. Without even knowing, we are each time closer to 1984's Oceania. We are giving away truth, freedom, privacy, and many other things that make us human, to a higher class willing to kill for its own sake. Do we really want to go there? As George Orwell radiantly said, don't let it happen.